That's one. Then nothing. Fat Cat Adventures. Hi, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Just need to create a post on the, what is it called, community page, and then we can get started. I was thinking of doing this shot today that you can see on the screen. Post. There we go. It's there we go. Scaly Fox, Glitch, Yusuf, Beneath, Cupcake, Mark, Cineru, how's it going? My day is going very well, thank you. I finished off some editing, which was nice. Hang on. Is the timing off from this? No, it's fine. What am I talking about? Yeah, so I thought I'd tackle this shot today. We've got to do a character throwing up, and then everyone is gonna freak out. I've pasted in the last frame from the other shot that was like this, so I should be able to just do the roughs and then use this as like a guide for the designs, because I haven't actually done a character sheet for like all of these characters. So I just got juice all over my face. Oh no, that's good, Leah. I think I'm gonna keep it just stream. I was like, I did enjoy it last time, but I was a bit distracted. It's quite difficult for me to concentrate on like multiple things at once. Maybe once I get a bit more practice in. Okay, let's see. So these ones are all kind of, all their expressions are kind of shocked, and then this guy throws up at this point. So I'm gonna do a frame. I'm gonna start just on, I'm gonna use like a red, like a really bright red for these. That is too low, so 5, is 5 enough? It's probably like 4.5. So on some of the shots I have to have a slightly smaller brush. Maybe make that 4. And then on the larger shots I have to make it bigger. Okay, I think that's the one that we're going to go with. So they're going to have a slightly different pose. Just looking at the reference. Dream Slicer, Doopy, Phineas, Edric, Aniqua, Ed, hi, how's it going? David, hello. Anastasia, Rover, David, Cool Cat, Beatrice, welcome. God, everyone is popping in today. I hope you are all good. Let me just close this. That was the old one. I want to make sure that TVPAINT isn't going to freak out when I use too many things. So this is TVPAINT. You quit Toon Boom and use OpenToonz now. Oh, nice. Playing Wii Sports. Love that. Mel, hi, how's it going? Okay, let's start off with this character. She's gonna be a little bit shook, actually. I might actually make this brush even smaller. 250, yeah. That's don't think I want the line underneath her eye. She's just gonna have to look very, very shocked either way. So tiny, tiny pupils. Did I have to write notes first before I wrote the dialogue? No, so when I write my script, everything is in there. So I'll just use that. So the script, basically, if I have to record any lines, I'll just read from that. And once the recording's done, I'll put it in my program and just animate to the audio, if that makes sense, River. Let's see. Welcome back, Coles. How's it going? It's been a while. Okay, now I want to move the head a bit over here. So like she's leaning back slightly. I think the arm is just gonna stay where it wants. Stay where it was. Like that. Give her like some tiny lines around the mouth. I'll make the pupils shake as well, maybe. So, and then at this point, so I'm going to do the keys first. So considering where she is now, I'm just going to stand up. I'm just going to use the head as like a base. Her eyes are going to close. She's going to be absolutely distraught. Just over here. Raphael, hi, how's it going? Yep, I use a drawing tablet. This one. Everything I use is in the description. Okay, so there's gonna be like gross stuff. Sick all on her face, basically. And I'm gonna move this up so she's gonna stand. And her shoulders are gonna be like that. Pen is just gonna have to go there. Probably gonna do a separate little bit of animation, so it'll be the character and then there'll be the bits that drip down. Oops, wrong brush. Yeah, for like drawing tablets and stuff, I definitely recommend using one over a mouse. They're very... A mouse will take so much longer and it's a lot more comfortable using a pen. Debbie, hi, how's it going? Do I know how to use Blender? I've used it very, very briefly, but I'm gonna look into testing out the features for, what's it called, Grease Pencil, and making an animation in there. There'll probably be a video on that soon. Let's do So she's going to come forward in this. I'm just going to move it here. She's going to have the Lisa Simpson face, where she's like, it's not, I'm not being too neat with this, so I'll clean it up in the lining stage. And then we're going to rotate it so it's like when she's hit with the sook, she's going to be like, and this bit of hair is here. That. So probably there is when she's gonna sit up at this point and just gonna have it dripping across her face. I don't want it too detailed. And let's just quickly do the neck. Okay, let's play it through. I think like one here where she's, this one is where this bit goes away and then she's just sitting there. And it's like dripping. Then if I slide this one over here. Maybe these over here. I think she needs a longer pause before she gets up. That. Let's have a look. Do you need to credit an animator who animates your project? Crediting people on projects is generally a good thing to do. Unless they're like, I don't know, the only time that I've ever not seen someone credited for like a creative project was like a ghostwriter, but then you pay them more to not have the credit. But it depends. You probably would, I would recommend paying and crediting people who work on your project. Gargamon, hi, how's it going? Katie, can you make an animation like a fight animation as epic as My Hero Academia? Yes, I have watched My Hero Academia. I finished it the other week actually. It was really good. I have got like a fight scene planned. I do want to do one. I've just got a couple of things to finish off first. But yeah, I'll for sure do a fight scene and then I'll do like a walkthrough and show you guys if you like. It's true, I use a pen myself, but animation took a stop because my computer adapter is not receiving enough footage. Oh no. FG, hi, how's it going? Have I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog? Yeah, I watched it a lot as a kid. I have, but I forgot the story. So this is a paid one. Yeah, this is a paid one. Oh, and we're saving. Can you move the keyframe like this in Critter? You'd have to select them all and move them either individually or select the first one, hold shift, select the last, and then move them across like that. K-Toon, hi, how's it going? But yeah, you can't, there's no like little squares on this to move it across. I didn't know that there was a crossover film, Rover. Let's see. Okay, let's make sure the timing for that is okay. Yeah. Oh, that is so much better. Okay. I might have her blink at this point. Oops. Actually, okay, let's move on to the next character. I'm going to animate this guy being sick over here just to get it out of the way. So we've got the starting position. Just outline the hair. Let's have a drink. And then I want so at this point he's gonna draw back, but I just want to get the outline of like his hair and stuff first. So he's gonna draw back and then go like forward to be sick. Then I want the open mouth. Oh, Conservative Liberal, thank you so much. What are my thoughts on Procreate as an art app and the animation features? So I really love the Procreate as an art app. I use it all the time. I do all my thumbnails in Procreate and it's really nice to sketch in. It's frankly, it would replace every other regular drawing program for me if it was on the PC, and I don't think it's ever going to get like a port to PC because it would totally wipe out Photoshop and that for me. I don't use Photoshop anymore because I solely use Procreate on my iPad. I made a video recently on the what is it called? The animation tools in Procreate, and it's such a good beginner app, I think, for anyone who like wants to try it and already has the app or wants a decent drawing app without spending more money on something else, you know, in addition. So yeah, it's a decent app for beginners. I would quite like to have more of a setup like this, where you could have multiple layers of animation without having it to be all together, if that makes sense. But yeah, definitely decent. It's, if anyone ever has an iPad, I definitely recommend Procreate as a drawing app. Full stop. That would be like one of the apps that I'd recommend you get. But yeah, thank you for the $4.99. Let's check on chat. I tried it but it didn't work. It's just been released on DVD. Nice. This is TVPAINT, Phineas. God, so hi, how's it going? What technique is better in a fight scene, straight ahead or pose to pose? That is a difficult one, because pose to pose is good for keeping consistent, but straight ahead is like really good for like your fast movements and the stuff that you it's like good for FX animation, and when you really want to sort of feel like the movement first, which is one of my favorites to do. Okay, so he's got some of the sound effects in this. I think the hair is gonna spike a bit when he does this. Hello. Thanks LDB. Nice to meet you. I'm a Brazilian, starting animation and videos inspired and taught me a lot. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so glad the videos have helped. Have I animated a car chase? So car chases, vehicles are not like my thing. I usually stick to characters or strange creatures, to be honest. Though I do, there's like so much I want to try that it'll probably make an appearance at some point. So I'm just going to turn it like this. Came by just to say hi and wish you all the complete warm and productive hours. Thanks Logan, I really appreciate that. This productivity is the aim of the game. Okay, let's do this. This guy kind of looks like a villain, to be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn the audio off. Actually, listening to it over and over again is like amazing. Let's time this out. Okay, so this one needs a bit of more. Then here. Here he's gonna like stand up. And the head is gonna come back. He's still gonna oh my gosh, this is gonna be a real fun one to finish off. I think he's gonna like faint off screen. Actually, if I go across here like this. Then he can like lay on the floor. Let's see. Yeah, no worries. What is this going to be? This is the story time that I've been working on for absolutely ages. It's basically about the time that I finished uni and we had a sort of show at the end of the course where we got to play our films at a cinema in London, and it's about networking and the fear of talking to other people. There we go, and you can just lay on the floor like that. So let's see what that looks like, but this is just a tiny scene. Okay, I'm just gonna have to briefly change inputs to see. I think this one needs to hold 3. Maybe these are on 4s. There, that needs a longer. Okay, like that. I wish I had Procreate, but I use Android. Nice. If you have an Android tablet, TVPAINT is free on that. What else? Izuchi, hi. Kuridesu, welcome. Rula, hello. No, it's okay. I get it. Shivam, hi. Sahir, welcome. Did I know that you can render 3D models into 2D looking things? Yes, I did. I had several friends at uni who did that for their final films. Okay, so one more. I'm just going to check the timing for this. Let's have a look. Okay, for this one, his head needs to come back a bit, and then we've got the glasses over here. And then I think the head is going to come forward. So it kind of like gives some anticipation for the fall. It's just super, super rough. Yeah, much better. Okay, do it like that. So that's those 2 characters done. Then we want just gonna name these. Hoodie. I'm gonna do this guy next. I don't think I'm going to do any like lining or colouring today. I think we're just going to go and try and finish off as much animation as possible. So, yeah. So there'll probably be a couple of different shots. It depends on how far we get with this one, because there's quite a few different characters in this. Want the eyes. this hand is gonna like slip down a bit, so he's gonna have sat up a little. Once it's saved. Let's have a drink. Have a look. There's quite a lot of characters in this. And I definitely could have just left it to like 1 or 2. But no, had to fill out the whole thing. Honestly. Yeah, what is everyone doing today? I hope you're having a good day / night. I know we've got a couple of different time zones in here today. And then this head is actually going to go across here. Like that. So we go from the chill like across here. Okay, is that one? And they all, what's good about this shot is that they all stay quite still until this end bit where everyone screams. Don't think you guys can actually hear the audio. If I play it through. No, don't think you can. Not that that's the bad thing, 'cause I wouldn't want to hear a repeat of someone being sick. Let's hold that. He's at this point he's going to turn and look at her. So we want the cap to be over here. Actually, if I copy that, I can turn it into a brush and flip it, and then I can do this. It's not quite as difficult to do, so let's move these. So then we've got these 2 frames, but it's going to need one in the middle just to make a nice turn, because we don't want it to just snap to that. So in the middle, I'm gonna have a, I guess it's gonna be like a smear frame. You guys know how I like doing a smear frame, so. Let's do like that. A smear frame's just so simple, but it's he's gonna lean back at this point. He's gonna take it in, lean back, and then he's gonna jump up and try and leave, which is what I've got in my plan. Personal question, what's the grade of my glasses? Oh, you mean like the lens and stuff? So I was getting like fuzzy stuff from all the fuzzy stuff in my vision from all the computer work that I was doing, and it was, I was worried about it obviously, so I went to the opticians and they said that my eyes focused really well, and I was basically borderline needing glasses, but I think it's like a +1 on the lenses, so not too bad really. Then let's, probably could have just moved this with the thingy tool. Across there. I'm going to keep this arm the same. Have a question. Does the meme, are they the best genre for a new, oh, okay, are they the best genre for a newcomer animator to try? So yeah, I'd say they're pretty good. They're nice and short, so you can just, you know, do quite a lot of them and you can improve quite quickly, especially if you want to, you know, especially if you want to improve quickly. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend that you focus on making animations and stuff that you want to try and get better at, and that you're genuinely interested in, rather than following trends and things. Let's play this through. And then I guess here he's gonna get up and do a dash. Yours is +1.75. Nice. I mean, I'm not too sure what that is. I kind of only half listened when they said mine, but that's good, right? It's the minus stuff that's, wait, it's the plus where you can't see things that are far away. I think it is. And then the minus is where you can't see things close up. I think my friend is like -4 something. Okay, for this one, he's gonna be super worried. I guess he's gonna like jump up on the desk. Actually, let's draw over the top of this. Like that. Jay, how's it going? My day's going pretty well actually. I finished off some editing and then I'm now streaming, so overall pretty good day. What about you? Are you alright? Just trying to finish off a few more shots. Let's put a foot like over the top of this. And the bag is going with him. Hand is going to be up here because he's got the bag on his shoulder. this arm is up, wrong layer, wrong button, should I say. Looks a bit like a Among Us character at the minute. Actually, I'm not keen on that. Oh, well, I mean, most of the popular animators on Twitter were those. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it depends on, like, what you want to do. Do you mean a newcomer animator to get popular? Because following the trends does tend to generate, like, quite a lot of popularity, because obviously you're following things that people like, but after a time you kind of want to mix in your own stuff so people kind of like stick around for yours, and they don't just stick around for that, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Hang on. I made an energy drink before stream and I haven't had any of it. Is it bad? Yeah, her glasses are like minus 4 or something, and the lenses are like really thick. Mine is where you can't see up close clear when it's far. Oh, I find that unless something's really, really close, I can't focus on it properly. I literally, if there's like a note on the fridge, I can't read it, and I'm like, away. I'm glad you're doing good, Jay. Is thumbnailing important for animations? So sometimes I like to animate or create my animatic and storyboard straight in my animation program. But other times, if it needs a bit more planning, or I want to show you guys like my process, I do thumbnails. But it depends. Like, once you've made a couple of animations, it's easier to sort of figure out how you like to animate and what you want to do in your own process. Let's do that and then have him try and disappear there. See what that looks like. Actually, I might have her just have that hold. And he is gonna have to like jump or something off there. Notes come first before storyboarding. So I have the entire process of my animation on this playlist. It's all in order, and basically those are all the steps that I go through to make an animation in the how I made the series. So that's the way I do it. Lots of other people like sometimes do different things. Sometimes they don't have all those steps. They cut bits out, merge them together, or they'll like swap them around. So some people do their backgrounds after, but it really depends on what you like to do. And yeah, and well, the best way for you to animate is it's not really set in stone, as long as you But I would recommend like planning out stuff first, because otherwise it does get a bit overwhelming when you're like, oh, this doesn't work anymore, and you've got to cut a load of work out that you've done, but it doesn't work anymore, you know? Go Games, hi. Melly Beta, hello. Sharma, hello. Welcome. I hope you're all doing good. So what frame does this actually end? 120. So I've got a load of layers in this one. No, it doesn't. It ends over here. There. And I'm just going to I might have him fall actually. So he's like that, and then like that, and then is gonna like bounce and roll on the floor, I guess. Oh, nice. Random Walrus, hi. I'm doing good, thank you. It's making progress for the story time. This guy has just sort of fallen off the edge, the desk. So he's gonna lay there for a bit. At the minute, his silhouette is like an Among Us character. I think the eyes. Like that. He might get dragged off actually. Let's see how that looks while I check chat. That is a bit quick, to be honest. 4, 4. Let's try that. Which is better, Toon Boom or TVPAINT? So it depends on what you want to do. If you want to do solely frame by frame, TVPAINT is really good. But if you want to do rigging and frame by frame, Toon Boom is good. Also get a lot of industry jobs that require Toon Boom or like knowledge. Sometimes they'll like train you up in it, but Toon Boom is a good software to know. And I've seen more job listings for Toon Boom than I have TVPAINT. But TVPAINT's used by Cartoon Saloon for their frame by frame stuff, and there's a couple of other studios like across. It's used a lot for like indie animation and things, so it really depends on what kind of project you want to make and whether not having the rigging tools and things that Toon Boom offers is gonna sort of not work out for you. Playing The Sims 4, I love it. I've got The Sims 4, I haven't played it in so long. It triggers my fight and flight sensor. Love it. Bye, Ed. Have a good sleep. I think it's late for you. isn't it, for time zones. He is not meant to be an Among Us character. That is just the roughs. But yeah, I'll sort out his design in a bit. Actually, I'll do it now. Let's do that. Give him some shoes. There we go. Slightly better. And then I'll probably have this mouth will probably scream or something as people like rush past. Okay, so that's him done. Let's do a new layer. We're gonna do this character. So let's do this. And I want the hat to let's get rid of this eye section because everyone's shocked for a little bit. Let's turn the audio back on. And here she's going to get up. Okay. Oh, saving. Yeah, I think I've definitely learned like a lot from making this animation. That I have definitely overdone it with most of it, but yeah, I'm glad I'm like close to finishing. Well, I'm like halfway through, to be honest, but I'm not actually sure this is going to be done by October. By the end of October. They're gonna step out onto here. And there's gonna be like lightning coming from her hands or something. Lisa, hi, how's it going? So then we've got this hat. Like this. How long does one of your regular story times take to finish? So the first story time I ever did, which was like the talking in my sleep one, that took me 2 weeks. And something like that would probably take me about a week a week now. But a regular story time, like the first ghost stories took me about a month, and then the second one took me 2 months, and then the third one took me 3 months, because like with everyone I did, it kept, I was like, oh, I could add this cool thing here, or I could do this other thing here, and it's like, do I push myself and really add in all these extra details that are gonna look cool and take an absolutely insane amount of time, like this one. Like this one should have been done absolutely ages ago, but I've been making the How I Made This series, so I've been making videos on my process. So when I did the storyboards for this, I filmed it, and then I made a script for that video, and I edited it and made it look nice, and I did that for like every other step. So it's a trade-off. This would have been done by now if I hadn't been working on all this other stuff. Charmer, hi. How's it going? Right, let's hear this. I want to time it all out. I think... Okay, we're going to do a smear frame here. Okay, let's see what that's going to look like. And I want to copy this one because I want the hands to move, and then have lightning going everywhere. Like this shot is going to be pure chaos at the end. Let's go to the warp tool. I'm just going to pin these bits in place. And then I think I'm going to have another one like over here. And the arms are just going to... The hat is going to come down actually, cover the face. And then we've got this snappy kind of movement, which is better, I think. Is sketching a picture of a story will work to plan on animations? Not quite sure what you mean, Rover. Actually, let's move this across for the leg. And then I want... Oh my god, this is where she just zaps this character in the head. And it draw a picture of what the animation is gonna... That's called a style frame. So I usually do like a style frame of a key moment in the story that happens. Style frames are good for like planning out the background, and then when you want to look at how the final image is going to look. You're probably going to want to add some characters and stuff in there and test out any textures and things and lighting. So a good example for a style frame is using like a key moment in your story and then sketching out like that. Okay, so let's do some lightning. Let's do this. Just end the movement there. So what does that look like? That's the question. Now, do I like that? Let's go down. Where is the witch? Oh, the witch does hold. Okay, cool. Might have these on 3s. My handy panel is moved over here. One, two, and then maybe third there. Yeah, that's very chaotic. So, hi, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Let's finish off the rest of these. Actually, I'll merge those two down. And I want to do this character. I might do these two together because they are so like, these two are together in another shot. So this is, these two are the characters that are like shaking. Bear, hi, how's it going? Can you put breakdown effects in rigged puppets like blurs and other effects? You could animate like frame by frame stuff over the top, or that's most likely done in compositing and things. So you'd put like blurs and that in, yeah, after in like the compositing stage. So once you finished all your animation, you take it through to like After Effects or something and do it like that. Unless that was something that you had within your animation software to blur it out. But once, I'd probably do the blur and effects and stuff after I'd finished all the animation, so it would be like the final, so I wouldn't blur the lines before I'd done the colouring, if you know what I mean. So TVPAINT is not free, it's a paid program. If you're looking for free software, you want to try Critter, OpenToons, Dahoma 2D, and Blender. And then there's also Synfig and Dragon Bones and stuff like that. But welcome to the stream, Toxic. I hope you're doing good. Let's grab this again. 3. Concentration phase, hang on. Let's make this brush a little smaller. Yeah, no worries. There we go. Let's move it up there. The sandwich is gonna go down and just the hand is gonna be there as well. Those pupils need to be small. So at this point, she needs to collapse. So let's sketch that out. I could have it turn to like a kind of skull look. And then I want over here, she's gonna like tilt like this. And then like that. Rinal, hi, how's it going? So they're gonna look there and stand. She's probably gonna stand about here and be like, whoa, what is going on? I do want to keep that one. So I'm gonna move these pupils like that. At this point, she needs to sort of move a bit for the impact of the lightning. Maybe have pupils like that. And then it's here that she'll, let's just check the other frame. So this is what she's got to look like. Right, so the head is gonna kind of be forward. And I'll grab like a frame from the latest shot to compare it to eventually. Let's zoom in a bit. I think her head needs to be down a little bit more. Because like the head is gonna slump forward. Greetings from Russia, currently learns to animate in Flash. Great results. Nice! Welcome, my guy. Hope you're doing good. Okay, let's adjust. I want it to go down a little bit. Get rid of the selection. This. Right, and then we'll have it hold, and this guy is going to turn around. So let's wait through. Okay, so this is probably going to turn there. And I'm going to move it so the points are a little bit altered. And I'm just going to change the face a little bit as well. So I want the head to be around, looking in that direction. Then 1, 2, and that ear is gone because she's turned. Maybe have the arms up instead. This hand needs to be a bit closer to the body. Use OpenTunes, nice. Hi Gabe, how's it going? Doing well, thanks. Do I have to design the 3D models by drawing them before modeling them? It does help to know like what you've planned. But then again, I like to plan absolutely everything, so that, so she's, the arms are like down here. Let's move this. Doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, no worries, Toxic. Thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day/night. Yeah, I'm just getting, I've been putting off the shot for so long, so decided that we were gonna finally tackle it today. Probably going to grab the head for this one and then put it on there. Have I tried Blender yet? If so, will you plan on doing tutorials covering Blender in the future? If I yes, Blender is like, I did the poll on the community tab and everyone was like overwhelmingly Blender, so that is like the next software tutorial I'm gonna do. I've got some videos finished and stacked to go for uploads, so I've got 2 critter things. I've got an update on the how to render, and I've got one for like moving, copying and insert frames for Critter, that they're ready to go. I just need to do like the thumbnails and stuff for those. After that, I've then got a keyframer tutorial that I finished today for TVPAINT, and then I've got to film a camera one, and then I've got the next how I made this for this series about making a static establishing shot a bit better, a bit more interesting. And then then I'm going to be doing some filming and more dynamic animation shots for my website update, which that's happening in October. I'm finally getting around to it. And then after that, it's Blender and Clip Studio Paint and OpenTunes tutorials. So lots and lots of work to do. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And obviously, in between all that, hopefully finishing the story time as well. But Melon the Shark, hi, how's it going? But yeah, I've definitely been like super productive this last month and a bit, just getting absolutely everything done, which is nice. There. Gonna have this one. Be a bit weird this frame. I'm gonna try more. There's just so much stuff I want to do and try, and it's about scheduling it in. I am definitely feeling better about my whole schedule and the plans for the channel and stuff that I've got going on. I just don't want to make all the things. And I want to make sure that you guys are seeing the stuff that you're interested in as well as like the stuff that I want to see. So okay, let's see how that's looking. It's been an hour and 20 minutes and there's a little something missing from this one. Let's see it with the audio. Okay, I think here her hands are gonna have to come up to either side of her head. Just to make it a bit more dramatic, because at this point there's screaming in the audio. Let's try that. Let's have a look at the sound wave. Let's move that over there. That might help a little bit. Let's turn that off so I can think. Would you say live stream helps you get your work done? For sure. Like, you guys are keeping me company while I work, and it definitely helps me get more done, because if you're sitting here watching me, it's like I can't just go on Pinterest for a bit or check my emails or look at my phone. And yeah, the questions you guys ask keep me focused as well, so it's like I have something to talk about while I'm working as well. Like, if I'm on my own, it tends to be that I will get up and do other things, be like, oh, I forgot to do this, oh, I put the wash on, you know. So definitely keeps me a lot more focused, and I definitely get a lot more work done when I'm on stream. So last time we streamed, we did the lining and colouring for this shot, and it was, yeah, this is finished now. So it was very complicated, this shot. There's 4 characters in it, obviously, and each of them has like 4 layers minimum for like what they do. So there'd be like the eyes are separate. I've just realised. Are you ready for this? Her tooth. Okay. Where's the mouth? The mouth is separate, right? Yeah. Love it when I find something as I'm being like, yeah, this is finished. Okay. Yeah, we can just quickly fix this. But yeah, this is also what happens. Like, especially if I'm working on my own, I will go through and look at some of the other stuff to stay motivated, and then I'll end up just being like, oh wow, look at this thing that I finished. Hang on, if I do this, I'm gonna make it in an animation layer and go through and check instead. Let's grab the eye. If I bucket tool that, source above. Oh, it's just these 2 layers. Positions. Nope. Now, I wouldn't have actually noticed that if I hadn't gone through it. Soon as my birthday, I want money to buy a canvas drawing pad. I don't know if you know about it, but do I advise it? I've never had a canvas tablet. I've only ever used Wacom, XP Pen, and an Artisol tablet. I wouldn't recommend the Artisol brand. XP Pen is good. That's what I'm using at the minute. But yeah. But Huion a lot of people tend to like Huion as well. So I'd recommend you look at reviews and stuff for tablets that you like the look of, and see what everyone else is saying. What is his name? Brad Cablow? Caboy? Usually he'll come up if you type in like Brad Graphics tablet reviews. He does like a lot of tech reviews on his channel. Definitely check him out. Damn, you're busy. Where's the time to rest? That's a good point. Basically, I'm doing all this so I have time to rest and have a break. In like, I was about to say Christmas, but I've got some freelance projects coming up as well. I don't know. I will rest, but I'm basically prepping a lot of YouTube stuff so I can take a break and go home for a few days and relax for a bit. Those eyes. Okay. That shot is now officially done. If there's any more problems, we'll deal with that. Okay, let's just do the roughs for the other characters and stuff in this. Okay, we're gonna have her turn her head in this. No worries, River. I hope you're doing good. Enjoy your break. Dusky, hi. Stream's been going well, thanks. I had such a good time, as always. Yeah, I hope your day has been good. Just gonna clip those together. Okay, that is a bit fast. I want that over there. Let's move that there and play it through. Like that. And then we've just got 1, 2, 3, 4 characters left. I'm probably going to do like a few silhouettes and stuff of people like running out. Can do that later. But I just want to get these guys sort of like their keys finished, and then we can move on to another shot and start the rough for that as well. Let's turn that off so I can. I'm thinking there, and then this one. This one's going to be a little. Actually, if we do a 2 there and a 2 here, we can do a version of this. Like that. You people, hi, how's it going? Let's just add this in. I'm not too sure what this effect is gonna end up looking like when it's colored, whether it's gonna be any good. I might actually just extend the, so we'll do like a 3 and a 3 and a 3. Might make that a 4 and then have this one like wiggle a little bit. class. I just want to try out so many things that look a bit weird. Okay, and then this one and this one. Like that. Okay. If it doesn't look right, I'll change it back. But I'm not too sure yet. I think this last one just needs to hold instead. Hi Vara, how's it going? Okay, that is, yeah, I'm happy with that, thankfully. Hopefully this isn't going to be one of those shots like where we had to redo the whole of this other one. Where is it? This one. So I didn't like the podium throwing, and I just scrapped the character animation and we had the explosion going on. So actually let's turn this to yellow. That's almost done. Can do this, like a little bit of animation in these two on stream today, hopefully. And then we have this one. So we're going to sort this character now. I'm just using this from the previous shot as like a what is it called? I literally just cut off my sentence like halfway through. As a template, rough animation. Reference, that's the one. There we go. Got this. So next he's just gonna lower the phone. Oops, let's give let's get rid of the open mouth. Head's gonna come down, phone's gonna go down. And put the eyebrows, I want like that maybe. If the pupils look in different directions, it's alright. I'll just sort it later. And then we've got the hands and the phone are gonna like come down here. Move that along a bit, and we'll have this as hold, and then okay, move that along a little bit. Okay, and at this point So he's gonna like whip his head around and just look very, very shocked. And his head's gonna come down there, and the arms are gonna come out. Like this. Then he's gonna have the hands over the mouth, I think. It's gonna look at the girl. It's got sick all over her. Sad British Girl, hi. I do freelancing, but it's not graphic design. You're probably going to want to look for a graphic designer to help you design a leaflet. Is there any graphic designers that I can recommend? Not really sure where you would go for that, because I tend to just stick to like the animation side of things. But what's her name? Scarlett. She got an art page. I can't think of anyone to like recommend you at the minute. I can't find their page, but usually if you search for graphic designers, you'll come up with like a few. There's probably quite a few people on Fiverr, and then you can see like what kind of stuff that they like, because obviously animation is very different from graphic design, and I don't do anything like logos or anything like that, unless it's like animating an already existing logo, if you know what I mean. There, he's going to start screaming. Actually, if I grab this guy. And then I want here. There. Isaac, hi. Sinwa, hello. I do some science, but actually saying I prefer to do the drawing stuff. I can help there if you. Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, definitely recommend like finding someone, and someone who is more suited to that than me. So you want like this. We went across the table. Just gonna scream for a bit, I think. And then at this point he's gonna look like that. Ah, thanks, Isaac. I appreciate that. Izukai, hi, how's it going? Thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you're doing good. Let's play that through. Okay, let's listen to the audio and time out that. Okay. Let's change it. He needs to go there. And shuffle along. There. I think that's what we're going for. Hey Kyla, it's going good, thank you. I hope you're doing well. I'm just timing out a few things. For this. So he needs to, I'm doing this character at the minute, he needs to look before he does this pose. Make this a bit bigger. I'm going to turn the head and the eyes are going to shift as well. Like that. See if that makes any difference. Okay. Okay, that feels like he looks too soon. So maybe there. And then this one definitely needs a lot longer. Let's play again. Okay. I'm new to the channel. I love your videos and you inspired me to start animating. Yes, that's so good. I really appreciate that, Mass. It's good to see you next time. Gotta go. No worries, Dee Dee. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day / night. I need a smear frame. Maybe here is the smear frame. Let's go across with these. 2, 3. I have a question. Do you work faster when not live streaming? Definitely faster, but I definitely work more when I'm live streaming. So like if I am not like answering chat or anything, oh my god, that is what I needed. So if I'm not live streaming, I work faster. It's more like a concentrated burst of animation, sort of productivity, but I tend to get more work done if I'm on live stream, because if you guys are watching, you're gonna want to watch something and not just see me scrolling through my phone, you know. Hi Vishu, how's it going? How do you decide when to use the smear frame? So there's 2 ways that I decide. One is, can I be bothered to animate it properly? And so it would be like if a character moves from one side to another, or there's a sharp movement, can I be bothered to draw the in-betweens, or like the one or two breakdowns that it's probably going to need, or can I make it look super weird and fun with a smear frame? I really enjoy smear frames. They're one of my absolute favourite parts of animation and things to do in an animation, so I'll use them wherever I can. If it doesn't look right, I'll get rid of it and do it like a regular animation, but I include smear frames in pretty much everything. I will put them in places they probably shouldn't be going, like in a serious animation, but yeah, they're one of my favorites. They're so fun. How long have I been using TVPAINT? So about 6 years. It'll probably be 7 in September. Yeah, which I graduated from uni 3 years ago, and then for the 3 years that I was in uni, we learned TVPAINT. So right, then I've just got to do 2 characters. 3. This one is literally just gonna wake up and start screaming. I think the eyes are gonna wake up and she's gonna turn and she'll still be behind this, but she'll just scream on the floor of this little bit. Okay, let's do her next, actually. And she's not going to wake up until everyone starts screaming, so... Okay. So it's about here. I'm probably going to copy in the sort of like the slow breathing animation that I did for this character and do it like that. It's kind of relaxing to watch you animate. Thanks for doing this. No, honestly, I love live streaming. It definitely makes me feel like more connected to you guys. Sorry, I just hit the mic. More connected to you guys when we like have a little chat about animation and stuff. because I could just upload videos and chat to you in the comments, but it's not exactly the same as like this real-time conversation that we have. It's just a lot of fun. So okay, so we've got this position. She's gonna wake up, the legs are gonna go like this, I think. It probably won't be that high, so let's move them down. If it looks ridiculous, it's even better. So this bit on top of the head, her fringe is there, and her eyes, like super wide. Just cut that off there. Because from this point, she's actually going to be behind this bit as well, which makes it easier because at the minute she's got this layer and then the legs are on top. So her legs are separate to the rest of the body in the previous one. So she's going to twist. Actually, how do I want it to kind of be like that. The arms are going to be down here. No, they're not. That's the bit before. So she needs to be here on this section. There's gonna have to be one between those, but I'm just doing the keyframes at the minute. Let's give her some weird eyes. Maybe make the head a bit larger for when she opens the jaw to scream. So let's do the wrap like that, and I'll probably do like one in between for this and then a smear frame, so we've got like a normal looking twist. Hang on, let's do a line over this. So we got this one. This head is going to be here. Oh, I'm glad you guys like the art style. Which is a good BenQ monitor buying in October, looking for video editing and animation? So the one that I have is they sent it to me ages ago when I was building my PC, and I really love it. If I needed a second monitor, I'd definitely get the one that they sent me, but in a smaller size. So they sent me the 32-inch PD3200U or something, but it's the designer monitor. You probably want to go for the 27-inch instead of the 32, unless your budget stretches that far. But it's a really good monitor. There's loads of different like settings for the lighting and stuff. I usually have mine, they do like Adobe RGB, and they've got like a MacBook setting, and then there's like 3 or 4 different settings for like low blue light and stuff. So if it gets past like 8:30 and I'm still working, I'll change it to a low blue light setting on the monitor. Really good. It definitely helps a lot, because obviously the reason why I've got the glasses is to help with the eye strain that I gave myself when I work for too long. But yeah, the low blue light settings are really helpful. But yeah, there's an absolute ton on there. 2, 3. Okay, hi, how's it going? I'm doing very well, thanks. I hope you're doing good. No worries, Fishy, all good. Oh gosh, I hope you enjoy your sleep. Let's say I want to animate a single good drawing I've done in Critter. Should I use the select and transform more options, or does redrawing it for each frame have its own charm? So it depends on it depends on like whether you want to spend an absolute age doing it. But if you can select it and transform it, it's going to take a little bit less time, and then you can focus on adding other details. So you could use that as the base and then like animate extra bits on top. But yeah, with the legs, I definitely recommend like selecting and transforming for the rough animation. Then you can always line it. Frame by frame if that was something that you wanted to do too. Yeah, it depends on what it is. Like if any of you guys have like animation questions, or you want to like share some animation that you want some critique on, I have a Discord that people post their stuff in, and I'm usually on there checking through stuff, so I literally just post it in there and ask opinions and things. But Discord is super helpful. But yeah, you can mix it. There's it depends on what you want to do and how much time you want to spend on it, because that's the time it takes for absolutely everything is crazy with animation. Let's do these. They are underneath the table now. This one. And then for here, we're going to do smear frame. It's gonna stretch. And then I want these hands to come up. Just got to make sure that they look all right. And then connect down there with the rest of it. Let's turn the onion skin off so you can see. And it's saving. Great. So I could transform and then add details after on a second. Yeah, so I definitely recommend not doing everything on one layer, because I use a lot of layers. Obviously, I'll show you this current setup. It's an absolute mess because there are lots of characters in there. But if you're just doing one, there's no reason that you can't have your static layers together, and then you have each little element that you need to animate on a separate layer. It makes it so much easier when you... Let's say, I'm guessing that you've seen my latest Critter tutorial where I animated the character start to finish. So I kept like the head, or like the head layer and the neck and the arms on separate ones, but they were all static. And then I had the legs on separate layers, but they were, because they were animated. And then the robes were on separate layers because they were animated. And then the hair was on a separate layer because that was animated. And it just meant that if I wanted to delete or clear a frame of the leg or the robe or something, it wouldn't affect the rest of the animated elements, all the static ones. So split it up if you can, and then focus on that little bit and then it means that you can copy that section and then move on to another one and then just fit it together like that. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Depending on how many frames per second I have, I'll just draw every other frame. Okay, Holly. Yeah, it honestly, a lot of times it's like up to personal preference, so let's turn that off and flip through. Okay, so I think with this one, I'm going to turn that off, and I want, just going to change it. Good. Just going to dip down a little bit. Put some squash and stretch in there. And then I want this arm to bend a little bit. Doesn't really matter that they've got the elbows in the wrong place. Okay, let's turn that off. Have a look. Yeah, that tiny little bounce helped a lot, I think. This needs to come down a little bit more. Yeah, no worries. What do you think about 3D animations? Have I tried it? Yeah, so when I was at uni, I studied animation, and we had loads of different units and things. So I tried 3D, 2D, stop motion. I did a little bit of cut out animation. With paper and stuff. That was really cool. Let's turn this back on. But I wasn't really a big fan of 3D. I just found a lot of the time that I could do it quicker if I drew it. I found it very frustrating. One, because I wasn't good at it straight away. Two, it was like maths and graphs and things. And my brain does not do well with maths and graphs. And what else? And yeah, it just took a long time. There was a lot of practice and stuff, and I was like, well, for all the time that I'm spending on being mediocre at 3D, I could be getting good at 2D, if it makes sense. So we tried everything out in first year, and then second year we started to specialize, and I was like, well, I don't really want to do 3D, even though there were more jobs in 3D. I was like, I really want to do 2D frame by frame, and that is what I did. So oh gosh, I'm having Chinese for tea. I'm so excited. I just saw that. Let's see. Always such a delight to see you online. You're drawing fast motions by week 5. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Photologist. I hope I said that right. It's so good to have you here. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, fast motions, smear frames, my absolute favorite. But yeah, it's just practice. Plus, I'm always super motivated on stream. So, we're going to be doing some... I'm almost finished with this kind of shot as well. Okay, this is... For every character that I finish, it gets more and more chaotic. Let's just check this. The audio is fine. Okay, I think with this character, why does it start over there? I want them to like wake up. Here, maybe? That needs to be a 2. Let's try that. I think it was a little bit early. Yeah, okay. Next character. So many. Actually, also it's getting a bit warm in here, so I'm going to open the window. Let's have a look. Yes, it does. Thank you. Oh, good. Wacom should give you your own online class. I'm sure your teaching is much easier. They, yeah, I don't think Wacom would give me any online classes because I use XP-Pen, unless they want to gift me a bigger tablet. Like, I do like Wacom. I think there's a reason that they are like industry standard because they last really long, like a really long time, but they are just so expensive, and they're not really affordable to a lot of people. So I'll always recommend something that is just as good if it's a little bit cheaper, you know? I'm not going to be like, oh, buy Wacom, it's the best. And it's the same with Adobe and like, oh, you've got to use Photoshop for drawing and like sketching and stuff when there's Clip Studio Paint and Procreate and stuff that's, you know, better. It's like with TVPAINT. TVPAINT's expensive, but I'm not going to be like, you all have to buy TVPAINT to be a 2D animator. It's just not. It's not what I do. If it's free, I'll tell you some good recs, you know. The Among Us guy, he's down the bottom. Yeah. Joanne, hi, how's it going? Do you create a new project for each scene or work on a single continuous timeline? So within TVPAINT, you have clips, and so a lot of the stuff is here. And what is not here though are several shots that are longer. So these two are actually kind of finished and they're in another project because you can only have one dimension of canvas within a project, which a little bit annoying. I'm hoping that they update that for the next version, because if they do, I'll update. But yeah, if the canvas size is different, I'll go to and make another project and use it there. Do I know PUBG? Yeah, I've seen a couple of people playing it. It's not, I don't really play that many games. I don't have time. I'm so working. Oh no, it's getting to that point in the stream where I can't speak. I'm always working. That's the one. Okay, new character. So we're gonna go for here we go. Oh yeah, so these are all my layers for this project. So these ones are actually all background layers, and then we've got my textures, this is the reference from the previous shot that was finished. And then we have this girl, this guy, this guy, this one, then we have this one, and then this guy, this girl, and then we're going to work on these final two characters. I'm not too sure what they're going to do. I know my character is going to duck down at the back. What time is it over there? It's 6 o'clock. I do have to go soon, actually. Half an hour. We've got half an hour. My drawing tablet is about 3/5 the size of a standard iPad and costs €90. What time is it over there? Yeah, answer that. Nelcasa, hi, how's it going? Also, speaking of appearance, did you know Imagine Effects magazine? I'm surprised you didn't appear. Yeah, I've had like a couple of issues of Imagine Effects. I really enjoy the Character Design Quarterly, if you guys have heard about that. Okay. They started out with like reposting stuff on Pinterest and like sharing artist work on there, and then eventually I think they had a Kickstarter or something, and now it's like a subscription, and they have a load of artists come and do like tutorials and things in the book. Really good, very helpful. Okay, so my character is over here. Let's do what do I feel like? I think we're gonna do like the small eye again. Like this. Sometimes you'll see me like do the actual expressions on stream of it while I'm trying to draw it. I think I'm gonna animate like the mouth, so I'm gonna have that. And then if I have this hold, and I want a frame between these where the mouth opens. Actually, I'm not liking that one. Or that one. It's probably going to be like 3 frames. So we'll have the closed mouth, and then like and then one here that's like slightly open. Like this. So we've got like a that. I'm gonna make the head move as well, because so it makes it look a little bit better. So this one is probably gonna go down a little. This one's gonna be down more, and then that's definitely down too much. Up a bit more. Maybe that one there. And then this, that one can can go down again. And I don't think it needs to be up too much. So we got regular. Yeah, that's better. We want these to be on probably 3s actually. I'm going to turn down these ones. So like with this character, I'd probably, like if I was lining this, the head would be on a separate layer to the body, because the body at the minute is static. You don't need to do that much to it. Okay, I'm going to try and do this in one drawing. I'm not going to lift the pen from the page because it's TVPAINT is super helpful because it will save like your last move, and then I can just press enter and it will move it for me. I'm gonna like fling my arms out and hit this person here. Let's have a look. It's the cheapest Wacom tablet in Curry's PC world. Oh yeah, the first tablet I had was a non-screen one, and it was about the size of like an A5 piece of paper, and it worked for like, it still works honestly, and yeah, but obviously I've got a screen tablet now, so. Mugiwara, hi, how's it going? How much time does it take you to draw one background for animation? So most of the backgrounds take anywhere from an hour. But something like this, because I had to model it as well and then draw over the top and stuff, that there were some that took me 3 hours. So anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, depending on how detailed on that is. Hi, how's it going? Hello there, enjoy the stream. Nice. Welcome everyone to the stream. I hope you're doing good. If you just popped in or if you've been here for a while. I think we're going to move that there. And then at this point, the character is gonna down. They're gonna like go down and then fling their arms up, and it's gonna hit this character. So I am just gonna lower the opacity on some of these other ones, just so I can see me. So the head's gonna come down, I'm gonna squish. Like this. Yeah, Wacom is industry standard. And for a really long time, they didn't have any competition. And then XPPen and Huion and all the others like appeared, and to be honest, I think the they're struggling a bit now because they didn't have competition for a really long time, so it was easier for them to charge those prices, and there was no other competition to really sort of like up their game and innovate. So let's see, so down. Actually, I don't want those arms. I want them to be like this. But yeah, like you could have the most expensive drawing tablet and it wouldn't really impact your drawing skills as long as you've got something that works and it's got like good accuracy and pen pressure. It's literally fine. Let's do his eyes. Yeah, so I've got an XP pen tablet. It's really good. I've been using it for like a year, and it's, I think it was like half the price of my old Wacom 13 HD Cintiq. Crazy. Okay. Like screaming. I could leave it like that and then just assume that everyone else left. Okay. Yeah, I am going to leave it like that. So my character is pretty simple. This character, which is the last one, it's... yeah. And then I think this will be our last one before I have to go because dinner is coming. This character reminds me of like an onion for some reason. I think it's the hair at the top. Yeah, no worries. Go ahead. That's exactly what the stream is for. Ask your questions. Okay. I think at this point this character is going to go to the right. I don't know how to do this, so beyond me. I have absolutely zero design or art skill. It's actually laughable. I was so confused. It's a lot of practice. I should get out my old art stuff that I used to draw when I was a kid and be like, look, it used to be rubbish and now it's a little better. So here, the eyes are smaller and they're like, oh my god, he's being sick. all built differently than the rest of us. There's no other hobbies though. I had no other hobbies, so. Is that going to be close enough to be hit in the face? Question. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay. That's... I bet even your beginner stuff is level high. No, definitely not. The I used to draw like anime, but only the heads were sort of good, but the rest of the body was like stick figure. Okay. Let's draw that. This person is probably the only normal one in the room. And they're just like, oh God. And then at this point, she gets hit in the face. And I'm gonna warp it actually. Lock these points. Do that. And then we have the impact. So we've got this one. Then we're going to have this. Get rid of the eyes. Let's turn this off. Oh, it's there. Okay. And then I want the head to like snap back a bit. So I'm just going to pin it in place again. Oh, I didn't pin it. What? Rude. Reset. And then we want the head. Or maybe like, because there's a couple of ways that you can do this on like every motion that you do. So I think I want it to like snap forward and then they're on the table, because this shot actually has, if I go into it. Oh, did I not include it? Oh, hang on, it's not this one, it's this one. It's not this one. It's meant to be this one. Where's the rest of it? Here it is. So we've got like, oh no, it is that way. Okay, cool. So this character, eventually when my character pops back up, this character, the one that looks like an onion, is going to be across the thing like this. And my character's like, oh, she dead, and then pushes her out of the way as we start to talk, and then it goes to like the 2-camera section of the story time. I'm impressed on elementary kids who can create art without learning. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of like animators and stuff, like a lot of people are interested in animation now, and especially like younger children, which is great because it's amazing to know like what you want to do and try out already. I think YouTube has had such like a big impact on the like creative side of stuff, which is great. But I started animating. I had no idea. I started animating when I was 17, 18. That was like the first time I'd done it. And maybe one that. Yeah, and I had no idea. So it's great that there's more resources for everyone to have a look. And I'm not quite sure where I was going with that. But I started doing 2 things at once, and then my brain was like, choose one. So I just feel so bad about animating that. I'm used to this. I'm way behind other artists, and I avoid social media, so I can't see other people's work and focus on my own videos. Does it happen with you? Yeah, sure. It's like, I'm 26 now, and when I was in college and when I was in uni, I used to look at other people's work, especially there's so many people who are better than me, and I've like accepted that now. Now I'm not, I used to be very hard on myself and be like, why aren't I that good? Why? And especially if they were younger than me, I'd be like, why can't I be that good now? And look at them, they're younger, they're achieving more than me. I was like, I should just give up. That is not what happened. And eventually it kind of shifted. And I was like, well, I'm not at that level now, but I could be like in the future. And like, if I keep working towards it, like what they're making isn't going to affect me. What can I do to sort of push myself and be better at it? Like, because I really love animating. I'm not going to give that up just because someone who's like 8 years old is already making like a full-on film. Like, you know, I can keep doing this sort of stuff without focusing on them. Social media is quite not great, especially if you focus on the numbers. There was a time when I had started YouTube and I was really focused on the numbers, and I was checking like every day, and I was like, well, why aren't I growing faster? I've made all this stuff. Why aren't I better? You know? So it's something you like learn about and sort of get out of as you go on. Hopefully you get out of it. Okay, so I need to go from this pose to this one down here. My mood, there's only one. Okay. Hi Selena, how's it going? Hope you're, wait, what time? Oh my god, your flight is soon. Hope you're enjoying the last of the nice weather. Is graphic design a good career path? I'd say so. It really depends on like what you want to do, because within graphic design you could focus on like logos or user interface stuff, and then of course you've got like advertising things, or there's so many like different sections within graphic design. It's not like my speciality. I did graphic design at sixth form, but I wasn't great at it. I much preferred like illustration and stuff to that. But yeah, there's like a lot of stuff within each discipline that you can do. Let's move this up here. I want this arm, and then that. Okay, let's see what that looks like. No, that needs to go back and then come forward. Let's see. Okay, we've got a forward one here. Let's draw over this. just going to duplicate that as well. So we want one there, and then we want this one to come forward. And then maybe that one. Let's turn it off and test it out. This one needs to go forward. I think there. I think we don't actually need that one. And then this one, the head should be like on the table, like forward. There. Okay, sorry for changing this. I just need to opinion of someone who has more experience, but it's okay to be late, fail when it comes to school and education. Wait, okay, sorry. No worries. Okay, like honestly, changing the subject is fine. I just need to opinion of someone who's more experienced, but is it okay to be late / fail when it comes to school and education in general? So it honestly depends on like what you're doing. So if you're focused on like the arts side of things, so like animation, design and stuff, it doesn't really matter if you come late to it, because a lot of the time I've never ever been asked like what I got for my degree. It's always been about my showreel and my portfolio and my website and the stuff that I've made outside of that. I did get good grades, but no one's ever asked for them, and it's always been about what I can make now and how I can sort of fit to like the style or this type of animation that someone wants me to do. So, and there are people like who were on my course and stuff, they didn't get top marks on the course, but when they left they were like, right, I need to improve in these certain areas, and they did, and now they're like working in studios and stuff. It does take quite a long while. I know people who have gone straight into work or have only just got a job in like their chosen field. So everyone has their own pace that they go at. I feel like I'm only, even like 3 years on, I feel like I'm only just sort of finding my feet a bit. So yeah, doesn't matter as long as you keep working at the stuff that you want to make. You're all good. Doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you do not stop, you know? That quote's usually a good one. Okay, so let's do this. There. I think that's what I want. Okay, so this, the sort of like the going back a bit that needs a bit more time. For, I'm gonna do like a, so I think I need another one here. I'm just going to use the warp tool to get that right. Can't wait to see the finished project. Thanks, Chu. Same. I'm very, very close to just calling it done and just be like, yeah, wow. There's been a few times on this project where I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. But I've promised people, and I'm like, gotta finish that. Let's do this. Three and a 3, maybe 4 and a 3. That doesn't look right. Maybe. Okay, at this point, here I'm gonna erase the eyes and give them like a X. And here they're gonna go all like we did for this character earlier. So and I want to turn off this one. So I only really want the previous look. I might do more stuff like this actually. There's something really fun about just doing something different with animation that doesn't look like your usual. Or even just trying something like this. And then I'm going to move this one along and do another thing. I see that. Yeah, no worries, Gabe. Yeah, it's easier to get burnt out on things that take time. Yeah, I'm not burnt out yet. I just get bored very easily, and this animation is like 6 minutes. It's almost, when it's all condensed down into like frames, it's almost 9,000 frames, like just long. So that doesn't count like the individual layers and stuff that I've got going on, which is, it's definitely like my longest, most detailed animation that I've ever done. But yeah, there's a few other things that I want to make as well before I have to do some more client work and things. Let's do one here. God, I've got like 5. I'm just going to finish this frame and then we'll call it a day, I think. We're going to do this as a smear frame. The wobbliest smear frame ever. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay. Yeah. We're done, I think, with the rough animation at least. Oh, let me actually just turn up these 2 other layers so you guys can see. But we did all this animation. So this took me almost 3 hours to do. Imagine if Disney movies were made by one person, it'd take longer than it took The Incredibles 2 to come out. Yeah, for sure. Especially considering like how many different bits and pieces that they add in. There's all the different departments that they have. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I haven't heard of them. So, gosh, yeah, you guys are always teaching me things. I am gonna have to write them down and give them a look again. But I'm gonna call it a day. We've finished the rough animation for this other shot that I've been putting off for absolutely ages. We'll probably line it next time or do some more rough animation and stuff on the other shots that I've got to do. But I have dinner now. I'm 5 minutes early for dinner, but I am gonna head out. What's the deal? You know where how to draw drawings behind it. Yeah, lowering the opacity of those layers helps a lot. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I really, really appreciate you keeping me company. It's been absolutely fab. Where is it? Thank you so much to Conservative Liberal for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Next stream, hopefully I'll be doing some like dynamic animation and stuff during the week because I've got showreel things to prep. So I'll put a notification out on Discord if you guys want to join. Unless you've already got notifications on for the YouTube channel, that's great. And I will see you then. Let me just, oh my gosh, every time I forget where it is. Right, bye guys.